Hey, listen up. So what we got today is our diet coverage, and then we're also going to go over what we do to grow our glutes and hamstrings.
Yo, bro, how do you get your legs so big? I used to struggle. I've been training legs like 15 to 20 years, and I just been struggling to get some serious mass on it. My legs used to be so small, I used to honestly struggle to even pick up my girlfriend at times. So
makes me wonder what else I don't know.
Do you know you're supposed to work out your lower body too?
All right, everyone. So what I did to grow my legs and my overall muscle was I ate about 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per pound. And increasing your protein intake definitely helps because when you're relaxing after the gym, after you had a hard workout, you need to build those muscles back up. And for them to grow, obviously, you need to eat more protein, have some carbs for the energy so you can rest and recover for your next workout.
yes, guys, so as is recommended, you hear a lot of people say 1 gram of protein per body weight, but I really feel like that's not a sufficient amount of protein. What's been helpful for me is at least consuming 1.2 grams of protein. So typically in my diet, I consume at least 220 grams of protein per day, and I track all that in MyFitnessPal. I'll put that right here. So that's how you make sure you're getting those results. And also, if you guys are struggling, I know a lot of us are struggling to consume protein. You know, we're both pretty busy. We're moving around a lot. We have jobs outside of just fitness. So something that's been very helpful is making sure we're consuming protein shakes. One of my favorite protein shakes is ISO 100. Check it out. I brought my protein to the gym with me. You know what I mean? Because whenever you're in doubt, you gotta have it all. Listen, guys, this is the best protein that I've ever had. I've been taking protein for like 15 years now, 15, 20 years. So I highly recommend this protein. I can take a scoop or two after during my lunch break or when I'm busy on the computer all day. This is what I used to consume. I'll put a link to the description below so that way you can check this out. Click that link, check it out, man, make a purchase. But listen, y'all, we're gonna head straight into the gym and you guys are gonna actually see what we do. You're gonna see us go through a workout and we have more tips, more supplements that we take, and you're gonna wanna tap in. Let's get it, man. You ready? Yeah, let's work. Trying to get full range of motion, and then boom, we're holding at the top. That's really gonna burn up those muscles, tear up those muscle fibers, and that's what's gonna allow you to grow. A lot of the times you guys are just going straight through the movement, knocking out 12 reps, and the longer your muscles under tension, the more muscle fibers you're gonna tear, which is gonna ultimately allow you to grow.
Definitely really tired from that, but hey, I felt the burn really well, especially doing 5-second holds, 4 to 5 second hold each set. Will definitely get your glutes burning. Let's get it.
Hey, listen, guys. So yes, when you're training, it's important to lift hard, lift weights, but you also want to make sure you're consuming creatine. Creatine is very helpful, provides a lot of energy to the muscles. I'll put a link to this in the description below. Make sure you guys tap in. This allows me to recover a lot faster, so I'm recharged, energized for my next workout, along with giving me more energy so I can crank out more reps. And it allows you to really lift more weight, so you'll see your numbers, your strength jump up. Consuming creatine, you'll see a lot of muscle growth. This has allowed me to really take my squat max from 305 all the way up to 450. So this is really good stuff right here. Really want to tap with the creatine. Let's get back to that work. Listen, guys, dumbbell RDLs are really great for the glutes and the hamstrings. You want to make sure you're keeping those knees slightly bent and you're pushing back through those hips, keeping that chest up. It's really going to blow your hamstrings up, really going to blow those glutes up, and really allow you to grow. Look, you guys see I have a nice little pop in my hamstrings. Man, that's work, man. We working on them calves too. Calves coming soon, man. Let's get it. Do you have a difficult time consuming protein throughout the day?
Yeah, but the thing I definitely do is, like how you said, I just use a protein shake, especially if you're working, because I'm a bartender, so I'll usually have some crazy hours, and I'll definitely pack a couple shakes just in case I'm not able to eat as much for that day.
So being a bartender, being around alcohol, do you drink alcohol a lot, often?
Honestly, now, when I was younger, yeah, but now I don't really mess around with it too much. I understand if you want to have fun, yeah, you could probably just try to balance it out. But overall, if you want to get some gains, I would just avoid it for a little bit so you can get the rewards later of building your physique.
Yes, and that brings me to my next tip. And that's making sure you guys are doing progressive overload and lifting heavy. A lot of you guys want to grow your legs, but you're not even lifting heavy enough weights. And also, you guys are training legs once a week. I'm not saying to overtrain your legs. I don't really recommend training legs 3 times a week, having a bunch of volume like that, but you definitely want to hit legs twice a week. You want to have one day where you're focused on your quads, and then you want to have your second day where you're focused on your posterior chain. And your posterior chain is everything in the back. That means your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves. So another thing is, guys, you really want to focus on your rep range. Now, guys who are a little bit more experienced, shooting for sets and reps of 10 sets of 4 or 7 sets of 3, really loading up the weight, that's going to get you the most muscle gain, but it's how durable you are. Someone like myself who's been lifting for so long, 10 sets of 4, 7 sets of 3, that will wear down my joints a lot of times. So you want to be careful about that. But if you're a newbie, I highly recommend starting off with that type of volume. If you've been in the gym for a while and you've had maybe injuries or you're trying to be conservative, I highly recommend doing anywhere from like 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. That's still going to get you the results you want, and you'll still make progress. Maybe you won't move as quickly as far as building muscle with 10 sets of 3, but you will still make those gains. You don't want to lock your legs out, and if you're really trying to hit those hamstrings, you want to make sure your feet are out wide. Now listen, when a lot of you guys are doing leg press in general, you're not getting enough depth. A lot of you guys are coming right here, and that's not enough knee flexion. You need more knee flexion for muscle growth. So you want to make sure when you're coming down slow, control, and getting that full depth, and then shooting up. A lot of you guys are coming here, and that's not enough knee flexion, and that's going to stunt your muscle growth. So you really want to make sure you're getting good depth and coming up just like that. And by having your feet out wide, that's going to hit those hamstrings. The more knee flexion you have, the more quad development you'll see, the more quad, hamstring. This is going to really allow your legs to grow. But listen, guys, it's very important, as I was talking about on the leg press, I really want to stress to you guys, make sure you're getting depth. You want to keep your lower back on the bench so you're not hurting yourself. And then you want to make sure you're bringing your knees down. You don't want to bring your knees neutral, shoulder length, right here down to your chest. That's how you're going to hurt your back. You want to keep your knees out wide and kind of tilt it at a 45-degree angle to take pressure off your back, because we don't want any injuries. We're not trying to get any injuries. And then you also want to make sure you're getting good depth. A lot of you guys are only going halfway down, and that's not going to allow your legs to grow. When I started getting a lot of depth, that's when my legs grew. The more depth you're getting, that's going to allow for knee flexion. So that means that your knee, the more bend you get in your knee, the lower you get, the more quad growth you're going to get. If you're struggling, I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't have good hip mobility. Yes, I recommend doing hip mobility exercises to help create depth. But if you're still unable to really get depth and you're just not comfortable, it's actually going to be your ankles. My college coach, Coach Rodney Hill, man, shout out to Coach Rodney. I went to Howard University. Coach Hill's currently at University of Florida. If you're seeing that, appreciate the love. He made us focus on really our ankle mobility. This really opened me up and allowed me to get more depth. So I'm gonna tell you guys through ankle mobility. We used to do a couple different exercises, but the main one that's something simple you can do is just up against the wall, guys. All you're doing is coming here, and you're making sure you're bringing your knee past your toe, keeping your whole foot in the ground. You wanna keep all 3 points, your big toe, your pinky, and your heel in the ground. You wanna make sure you bring your knee past your toe, and you want to do about 10 on each side. And you really wanna stretch. You really wanna stretch that ankle.
All right, guys, workout complete.
Yes, sir.
So,
complete, man. It's
all
over.
done. That's always the best part, the recovery portion. And now you want to make sure, so what we're going to do is just go home, do what we got to do, eat, take some protein, and recover now. Get as much water as we can. And we're also going to, I already loaded up on some creatine today. I don't know if you already did it.
I haven't yet.
Not yet, so he's going to do it after. Some people do it before, some people do it after. So you want to make sure to get as much water as you can when you are taking creatine to help the effectiveness of the supplement.
Yes, guys, so as he said, he gave out some gems. As you can see on our workouts, we're really lifting heavy weights, we're really pushing ourselves. You'll see some time under tension. We're not just rushing through every movement. We're taking our time to really develop those muscles. And as we talk about the different rep ranges, if you're really trying to put on a lot of mass, shooting for 3 reps, 3 to 5 reps, or if you really want to keep stay healthy but still build muscle in that 10 to 12 rep range. So you'll see us do a lot of different stuff like that. And also what's really important when you're lifting heavy is making sure you're getting that rest. You don't want to just hit legs on Monday and then come right back and smash your legs again on Tuesday. You really want to give yourself 48 to 72 hours. I promise you guys do those techniques that we implemented, and also make sure you guys click that link below and get the supplement, get the creatine. The creatine will be in the description below. Get the ISO 100. I promise you'll get the results. Listen, if you guys have never been to the gym and what I'm saying doesn't make any type of sense to you, I highly recommend checking out my free fitness ebook. It'll be right here. All you have to do is email me the word ebook at contentperformance@gmail.com. The email address is in the description below, guys. You'll get a free fitness ebook that's going to give you at-home workouts to do. For those who are scared to go to the gym, I get it. So for those of you new, you don't want to look crazy, you can start at home. Bodyweight exercises, it's effective. You'll get meal plan options, walk options, the whole 9 yards. Jay Bull, man, thanks for coming out, man. And man, we locked in, man. We working, man. Content keep coming out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can see the videos that's coming out. I got long videos and short videos coming out each and every day, man. So stay locked in. Content Performance, we out.